Across much of the whitetails range, hunting season's starting to wind down. In fact, it's closed in some states. Here in Missouri, we just have a few days left. Now in the far south, the rut's starting to pick up. There's some great hunting down there. Maybe you need to pack your bags and head south. But for most of us, we've gotten past hunting season. We're starting to think about turkeys or habitat improvement projects. But we're also thinking about wildlife management. We're using our Moultrie Mobile this time of year to really hone in on our management practices. And what Grant and I are looking at right now are our doe numbers. As managers, we're wondering, did we harvest enough does this season to balance the number of males with the amount of groceries to get us through winter and express its full potential during the growing season? That means healthy does producing milk for fawns, getting those fawns off to a great start, and larger antlers. Let those bucks express more of their antler potential. Right now is a great time to start taking notes. Does are getting back in those doe fawn groups, so you're going to probably see some larger groups. Now, we're not taking a census. We're not doing all that, all that math, trying to figure out how many deer we have per square mile or anything like that. But using our trail cameras gives us a really good idea of, do we have a lot of deer showing up on our trail camera, and can our food plots or our native habitat support those number of deer? Maybe you've done really good habitat work on your property, and you have the best habitat right now. They're probably going to be spending more time on your property, so the number of deer using your property could actually increase. It doesn't mean there's more deer now in the area and they're calling their buddies saying, hey, get over here, he's got the food. But you could start seeing more deer using your property because you have the best resource this time of year. The question you need to ask, can you support them? Can your groceries get them through this stressful period, the upcoming winter, and get them into that growing season? This is great information for wildlife managers because it allows us to get a plan in place. Maybe next year we need to up that doe harvest goal. Maybe we need to try harder to reach that goal. Bring in a few more hunters to help us along our way. Or maybe it means we're going to lay out a few more acres of food plots this year or start improving our native habitat. Going to do some TSI later this summer. It allows us to kind of get a plan to reach our goal of having enough forage so our deer herd can express its full potential. Let's take that one step further. You're studying your trail cameras, you're seeing a lot of deer. Consider, what are the conditions this year? For example, here at the Proving Grounds 2, we didn't have a large acorn crop. And that means that deer are probably going to be focused on our food plot forage. And we're going to make a note of that. How many does did we harvest this year? What do our food plots look like in the weeks to come? And we'll make a note, low acorn crop. On years where we have a heavier acorn crop, maybe we don't need to harvest as many does, and our food plot forage can actually grow and get up above that browse pressure. You make these notes as you go through the seasons, and it helps you create a good plan of your doe harvest goal going forward so you can have a healthy deer herd with the amount of groceries you have on your property. Trail cameras are a great hunting and wildlife management tool. Make sure you maximize those tools. Also, get outside, get your boots on the ground, look for fresh sign, browse pressure, study those crops, see how your food plots are looking, and no matter what, while you're out there, make sure you slow down, enjoy creation, and listen to what the Creator is saying to you. Thanks for watching Growing Deer.